Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game! When we last left off, we acquired the Violet Orb, which we will be using to... Actually, I can't remember. Actually, I'm not sure we were ever told. But we need to collect 4 of these orbs and do something with them. Well, until we know what we're gonna do, let's do other stuff. So, when we acquired the Violet Orb, we were transported outside of the stairway, and it occurs to me that while we were in that cave, we never actually saw that stairway. So, where does this stairway actually lead then? Well, we're gonna find out, but as a quick reminder, this game has a few rooms where there are a few too many light sources, which causes a bit of lag. I want to bring that up just so that you are aware of what's going on. Unfortunately, the game creator no longer has any time to work on the game and therefore is unable to really solve the issue. The good news is, in fact there's 2 good newses. One, the lag doesn't really affect your ability to play the game, it's just a little bit jarring. More importantly, the game is done. It's an otherwise really well done game, it just has a few hiccups along the way. Hold on a sec, be right back. Okay, we came out of this stairway. Clearly, I want to go back in this stairway. I can't remember what's through here, but I know there's some more puzzle solving about to happen. Is this a block pushing puzzle? I think this is a block pushing puzzle. What's that? It's moving the statue down there. To the right, that is. Well, first things first. Well, we're not pushing those, actually. Oh! This is what we want to push. So we push this into the middle. That'll clear those out. We want to push this to the right. This is a reset button to my side here. Let's just kind of avoid pushing it. Okay. Oh, hint statue. Oh, hold on a sec. I don't think I have another key on hand. No, wait, I do have another key on hand. Good. We need it. So I need to somehow get these 4 statues into the corners. I know how to do that. What is this accomplishing? I assume it has to do with opening that door over there. Once again, this button here is going to be a reset button, which is good, because it's entirely possible to get these things stuck in a corner where you can no longer do anything with them. While I'm at it, push this down. Yeah, even the dialogue ran smoothly when the message window popped up, because menus and message windows pause any action going on screen, and that includes the lighting scripts. Okay, and I don't remember what's through here. We might be getting another flower. It is interesting that grabbing that violet orb sent us out through that stairway, but the stairway actually leads to a different oh. Oh. Okay, so do I want to use this hint statue right now? Maybe not. I see there's another stairway here. Something's going to spawn here. You'll notice that there are a few colored lights in the middle around the room. And some sort of platforms. Oh, there's actually 4 lights. There's red, blue, purple, and green. Where am I going from here? I can't remember. Which stairway did I come from? I came from the stairways on the right. Left, I mean. I came through the stairways on the left. And speaking of colored lights... Okay, experiment here. Push that down. And that's a reset switch. We also have another key block. And we do need a key for certain this time. So... we can actually kind of see down below. Yeah, you can see the statues that were just down below. And in the middle was that spot where something is going to spawn. So we need to get these colored lights sitting in the middle of those markings. Where was the one marking? Right there, I think? Yeah. I actually can't remember what does lie at the end of this path. Maybe a flower. Could be another orb. We've already acquired 1 orb. We still have 2 flowers to find. Okay, if I go down... I'm assuming the lights will be in the correct spots. I mean, will not have been reset. And I am correct. I just wanted to double check where the other light source is supposed to go. Couldn't really tell. I also don't think it matters where you put each light source, as long as they are located at those swirly spots. Okay, easy peasy. Right up here. Which means now if we hop on down, can I just hop on down? Nope. But now the treasure chest should be... Huzzah! We got a jingle! It just occurred to me that we're playing a Zelda-like, and there hasn't been any jingles for solving puzzles. And sure enough, that's a key. Obviously, I haven't missed the jingle, so I guess it's not important to have it. It's quiet. Is this room important? No? As a reminder, by the way, we recently acquired the ability to jump, which is kind of nice. Oh, I know where this is now! We finally found our way up to the top of the castle area, where we have another thief. Awfully bold of you to hide all the way up here. You know everyone can see you from the ground, right? True, but I could see everyone from this tower, so I figured it all balanced out. Ha! You figured wrong! Say, wasn't it hard for an old geezer like you to climb all this way? Well, Hey, wait a minute. Your beard's a fake! Oh my goodness, she just pulled off his beard. You got me there. I've never been able to grow a good beard. I hope Odette turns him into a billy goat. Well, if you've got problems growing hair on your face, I'd be happy to help you out. Cow. Another cow. That actually kind of figures. By the way, when she does her skunk dance thing, that is automatic. It's not really me who is doing it. As an aside, it would be really fun if I could do the skunk dance thing in front of an NPC and turn them into an animal myself. That is not a thing, though. You got the blue dahlia! Ah, this one brings back memories. Oh, we finally get a flashback with Animalius. As a reminder, Animalius was the previous witch that was protecting the evil flowers. Odette was a normal girl who heard about Animalius's powers and went to, quote-unquote, steal the flowers to get turned into an animal on purpose. Animalius realized this and let Odette become her apprentice. And Odette got to choose what animal she became. I definitely, absolutely approve of being turned into a skunk on purpose. Apprentice! Yes, Master Animalius? I demand that you come this way. What do you need from me, Master Animalius? My apprentice. It is time for me to relinquish my post. You sure about that? Doubt you your own abilities, Odette? Or the efficacy of my teachings? What? No, that's not what I meant at all. No doubt exists in my mind that you, Odette, are ready to be a great witch. It is worth pointing out that that is a title, not a compliment. We will perform the ritual at dawn tomorrow, Odette, and transfer the curse from my body to yours. Oh, so this whole thing where you have to protect the flowers or get turned all the way into an animal is an inherited thing. I wonder if that's why Odette was in such a rush to find an apprentice. Also makes me wonder, did Animalius also used to be human? Anyway, I will hear no dissent. Just as 100 years ago tomorrow, my old master passed the curse along to me. Well, that answers that, as well as an earlier question I had. Oh boy, getting to live as a furry for 100 years, that sounds kind of fun. Not so much the curse where you have to watch over these flowers your entire existence, or else get turned into an animal, complete with animal brain. Actually, kind of makes me wonder, what if you failed to get the flowers back, but then after you got turned completely into an animal, the thief wound up bringing the flowers back? Would that undo your transformation? I would definitely have to make sure of the rules, though. I would not want to jump into the possibility only to be wrong. My duties, our duties, exact a terrible toll. This is not a position one should fill for as long as I have. In retirement, I look forward to regaining what I have sacrificed. I have one final piece of advice for you, Odette. One day, you, too, will find a successor. Do not wait as long as I did. Believe me, she won't. You must be vigilant and exact the proper punishment on those who would claim the Dark Lord's power. You must look upon all intruders with suspicion. But one day, you may find someone like you. Master Animalius? How did you know you could trust me enough to make me your apprentice? I did not. I kept careful watch over you during your training. Were I to suspect even the slightest possibility of betrayal, I would have reduced you to senseless vermin without the slightest hesitation. Oh, cool, thanks. How many apprentices did you go through before me, Master Andromalius? Several hundred. Oh gosh. Wow. I mean, she had been at this for 100 years, so plenty of time. Most lasted less than a week. Suddenly, no portrait. Odette, spend tonight watching the garden. I must ready myself for warmer climes. And then we spawn over here. Wow, that must have been a pretty important memory. Odette was actually wandering around as she reminisced. Okay, Dahlia. These dahlias are really special. They're blue. You don't see that very often. It's true, blue is not a color you see in nature very often. And they're ringing. I mean, there was also a ring in the song, but that was not the ringing. Hello, is Gale there? Huh? I don't know any Gale. Who is this? Well, that was weird. Speaking of ringing, did you know that... Okay, weird, this is the second time someone's called me about this flower? What? The flower rang like a telephone and then it spoke to me. Can your science explain that? Yeah, my science says you're way stressed out and or crazy. Wow, your science is so useful. Deja vu. What is with these flowers? This is the second time that this has happened. Out of curiosity... Move the statues in the center to their respective corners. When every statue rests in the far corner of the room, your door shall open. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. Does this reset button reset them? No, it does not reset them if you've already solved the puzzle. And the statues were reset here, but thankfully the path is not reset there. Even if I step on that reset button. Ah, there's our new prisoner. Somewhere. Honestly, at this point, I'm not sure which cow is the new one, and which cows were already here before. It actually kind of makes me wonder, can this spell be reversed? And what happens if you do? Does the spell automatically change them back to normal, or do you have to guess which one was which? Like, say, this cow here. If we change this cow into the thief who did not have a beard, would it turn out that this was actually supposed to be one of the thieves that did have a beard? It'd be kind of weird to transform a cow into the wrong person. Oh, they would definitely still be themselves, but they'd be in the wrong body. Also, I just noticed that there is currently only one person here, besides Odette, who has been transformed into a skunk. I wonder what their story is, because that person was here before the start of the game. Well, I consider them very lucky. If I had to be transformed into any animal... Actually, I'm not really sure what I would choose. Skunk would definitely be high up on the list. I mean, Raccoon would also be kind of fun. I mean, I spend a lot of time online as a raccoon dragon, but Skunk would definitely be tempting. Anyway, the other thing I want to do before we end things here today is check out this other stairway. So, this is the lower section that is not a path. This is the lower section of the area we were at earlier. Up here, if we take a look, this is where we were pushing statues around in order to open a path. I did notice there was a treasure chest here. What we got? A small key. And while we have this message window open, now you can see that, yeah, the lighting does fade in and out. But it only seems to do that whenever you have a message window open for some reason. I'm not entirely sure what the deal with that is. As a reminder, the script that is running these lights was not made by this game's creator, but instead one of the scripts that are available in the RPG Maker community. Let's see, this path just leads nowhere really. In fact, neither of these paths really lead anywhere. There is a stairway here, but there's nothing that I can find if I can take it. That said, might as well at least take a look. Now, just to save a little bit of time getting out of here, I'll go ahead and save again. So this path over here is a room with moving platforms. In the previous episode, we rode a moving platform in order to reach the violet orb. This is in fact that same room. We're in the lower portion of it. But as far as I'm aware, there's nothing connecting the two portions of the room. This lower portion is wholly separate from the portion that leads to the violet orb, even though it's all one open area. Oops. That was not the jump button. It makes me kind of curious about this room. Was there a planned purpose for it? Huh, you can actually control your jump height. That was not a thing I was aware of. As far as I'm aware, there's nothing that would actually take advantage of it either. But that was weird. There we go. And we'll have another opportunity to land on this as soon as it returns. Actually, I just remembered what happens whenever we just ride on this. We wind up going to this platform. Never mind, I'm thinking of this platform that I want to ride around on. This platform actually takes us off screen. That's kind of interesting. As far as I'm aware, this is the only RPG Maker game I've seen that you can actually be forced off screen. Can't actually do anything by being forced off screen, but that's kind of neat. I wonder what you could possibly do with that if there were some way to, like, walk off to the side. Like, if the walls were not surrounding us, would we be able to continue walking off screen up and down? And I made it. Okay, up there, right here, is, I'm pretty sure, the platform we rode in order to get to the violet orb. In fact, if our timing was good, we could hop from that platform that just passed over here to the platform that's up there. There is a little bit of a catch, though. It seems to me that platforms stop moving whenever they're far off screen. So the platform that we just saw go by, it's not coming back. Not unless we go back over to the right and respawn it. Which actually means that getting back is going to be kind of a difficult situation. Alright, got that platform to respawn. Is the other platform respawned as well? Did I go far enough to respawn it? Or do I have to keep trying in order to get it to come back? There it is. No, the one writing on this rail is not the one that we saw up here. It's another platform. It would eventually lead up here, though, if we could get a hold of it and get it spawned. And then that's why this statue is here, so that we can't backtrack this way before we're supposed to. We're supposed to... Well, it's supposed to be an exit only. Speaking of exit, let's get out of here. That was kind of a delayed reaction. Tell you what, once these things go off screen, getting out of here is kind of difficult. Which is actually why I decided to create a save file back at the entrance. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much that section. Doesn't really serve any purpose. I'm kind of definitely curious what that purpose was supposed to be. Maybe it was supposed to be an alternate path to get to the violet orb? Not really certain. Definitely a curiosity, though. That said, without any reason to go there, there's... well, no reason to go there. I definitely wouldn't recommend going there without the ability to jump, either. With the way those platforms can be despawned, kind of, sort of, wouldn't want to risk getting stuck without some way to hop across back to them. Anyway, I believe that is done for exploration. Actually, we got a couple options here. Now that we have 4 flowers, we do have the option of going to that one building through this cave up here and having those torches all lit up to open some path. But I'm definitely going to save that for later. Next time, instead, we're going to go back into this cave right over here and make my way to that one castle area that I was not able to do anything earlier. And we're definitely going to take advantage of our ability to hop around. With that said, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one.